Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. Welcome to another edition of Living Simply Fun. I'm your host, Aries, and Aaron's here.
And we're talking about making videos. How do we manage to do it? I mean, we're not camera shy. Some people are camera shy and don't know how to do it.
Coffee!
Anyway, somebody asked us how we're able to do this. And see, anyways, first thing, just be yourself, or don't be yourself.
No, that's the first thing you need to do is be yourself inside and outside.
However, often with videos, you can also not be yourself.
You can be some jackwagon booted thughead to be like, "Oh, what up, G?"
Okay, that's not me. I'm sitting here saying me, and then she does. See, this is some of the fun stuff that happens when you're doing videos. The thing is, if you goof up or make a mistake, just go ahead and go with it. The first take's usually the best. And I can tell you it probably was with this video, because this is actually take 3. Sometimes we don't always get it on the first one. We got in an argument in the first one that didn't work.
We got into an argument.
Then we tried to do it
earlier.
again. Well, we're going to skip our arguments.
Go at the post office.
And we're not going to talk about our arguments. Anyways, our first video, we got into an argument during it, and that destroyed the video. And then in this one, or the second one, we just didn't have the flow going, and we picked up at the wrong spot, and it just never got right back on track. So, again, kind of messed it all up. So we took a break, tried to regroup ourselves. Hey, sometimes it happens. But usually the reason I redo a video is because of sneezing, or having abdominal noises that are embarrassing.
Flatulence!
Yes.
Come on, I gotta let one out. That's the only muscle I can use right now, just like in the Santa Claus 2.
Do you gotta use the
Comment is anything that moves.
I was asking, do you have to use the bucket?
No.
The faces you're making, it's just so contorted.
Well, I'm trying to let it out, but I don't want it to be not a fart.
Now, I interrupted when I said sometimes not be yourself. I'm extremely talkative on videos. In real life, I don't talk much. People sit there and they're like, "So, Aaron, how are you today?" I'm like, "Fine." "So, what do you want to do?" "I don't know." I mean, that's how I typically am. 1-2 word answers, etc. I rather just sit in silence. However, on video, I am a talkaholic. So, it's very unlike me. Now, there are things that are unlike me that I do in the video, too, is in real life, I like to sing, particularly taking old classic rock songs from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and changing the words to include Moppy, my service dog, in some ways. I will not sing on camera. I don't sing on camera because it's embarrassing to me. I don't like to have people see me sing. I don't know, maybe I'm afraid of finding out I'm a good singer, or maybe I'm afraid of breaking someone's eardrum. I'm not sure which it is. It's like in our second video, where I was just being absolutely goofy and said, you know, when people look at me, they're just starstruck with love over me, and they sit there speechless for hours staring at me. I said there's nobody in their right mind who would ever look at me that way. At least I don't think so. But, you know, sometimes when it comes... What are you doing besides playing cards with yourself while making a video?
I'm seeing if this is a full deck. Full deck.
You've never played with a full deck.
Yeah, I have. I'm seeing if there's a full deck. There is something else someone asked me to talk about in this video. Sometimes, are we serious or are we not serious? And sometimes when it comes to being serious, I could do a topic where someone will send a message or, you know, leave a comment basically saying that we people like me and Aaron are not serious about the topic because I'm wearing a Santa hat or whatever stupid reason.
I am seldom serious about a topic. Now, I made a video not long ago on one of my channels about Moppy and service dogs. And I did it out of anger because of
Pup Cake.
Yeah, so it was Pup Cake, the pit bull service dog, whose child was denied to see Santa because of her service dog. Now, of course, it was a pit bull, and some people are really afraid. Heck, I actually have a medical reaction to Rottweilers and pit bulls. I can't stand face-to-face with them, so if I was the Santa Claus, I think I'd freak out. And sometimes people have to realize there are fears in the world, and just because you have something that scares another person doesn't mean that you should try to attack the other person. The mall Santa's going to lose their job because they had a fear of something. But that's not what my video is about.
I was going to say, out of joking, maybe he only works the mall Santa job part-time, and he's supposed to work, and he had too many pit bulls or Rottweilers eat his pants.
I mean, obviously...
See, now that is humorous. Ba-ba-bum!
Now, he actually made a comment, apparently, about, well, those dogs are killers. So, obviously, he knew it was a pit bull, and he was scared of it. However, the parents asked, can we take the dog out of the building so that you could still see our daughter? And at that point, he absolutely refused to see the kid. That's where he crossed the line. Otherwise, I'd say he didn't deserve to be fired, which he probably will be. But, well, yeah, he probably will be. But the reason I did the video is because I've had a lot of problem with Moppy. So, yes, I did a very serious video there. When I do my cigar videos, I'm serious about, you know, my thoughts on the cigar, but I like to goof off a little bit throughout the video, too, even though I'm not as goofy as in some of mine and Rita's videos. You know, the easiest thing to do to get yourself feeling comfortable doing a video is record yourself. Record yourself being as goofy, silly, stupid, or perverse as you can be, and watch the. Don't even watch the video. Just delete it the moment that you're done with it, and do another video like it until you just feel totally comfortable doing whatever it is. I mean, you could sit there and swear like a sailor and say gobbity gookity stupidity muppity moopity mop blah 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 blah, and you know, obviously you might not feel comfortable sharing something like that, but once you've done something like that, you delete it and it's gone for good, and then, you know, nobody's going to see it. But when you do a video like this, you feel a lot more comfortable because, heck, you already know that you've sat there and revealed to a camera that doesn't speak to you and doesn't necessarily mean that others are going to watch it. Something totally stupid, silly, ignoramus.
My opinion is, when it comes to making these videos, is you're looking at a camera. You can have 1 subscriber or you can have 10,000 subscribers. It doesn't matter. Even if you have 10,000 subscribers,
you might only get 30, 40 views. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, not like this one woman who's, you know, I'm going to go make fun of her right now. It's like, today's episode, we're talking about boob implants. It's like 40,000 views in one day. It's like, hello, no one needs to know about her. How to make moonshine.
A lot of people don't know this about YouTube, but when you have a video, you can find out the duration that the average person watched it for. You can find out how many people watched it and where the people are from. And I have a video that has like over 1,000 views on it, but the average duration of watching is 15 seconds. I'm sorry, that doesn't exactly equate to 1,000 views. In fact, I should be listed at 0 views because it was like a 10-minute video and the people only watched 15 seconds of it. That's kind of like, oh, I don't like his voice. Something else now. I mean, most people don't even give me the time to actually watch the video. So,
well, the only thing I say
good chance is you upload something to YouTube, and it's you personally. More than likely, you're not going to get many people watch it. Now, the main thing, though, is if you are a hot girl, I shouldn't generalize, but let's say you had long black hair and you show a lot of cleavage on your picture and you got a pretty face and you sit there and talk about organic burritos and how much you love organic burritos and you do 50 videos a week on organic burritos, you will have probably 20-30,000 views on each one of your videos with all sorts of perverse comments. Mostly, show me your chest, can I have your phone number, are you single, etc., etc. Or just things like, you don't know what I want to do to you. etc. However, if you're a guy and, well, like me, a lot of people are going to turn in, listen to 30 seconds of your voice and say, forget
I
this.
don't understand how ever talking about videos is us trying to explain something. You know, that one person I made fun of just a minute ago, how they got 40,000 subscribers, and why they're watching. Must be perverted men, in my opinion.
No, it's perverted trannies. I'm sorry to say that, but that's actually a topic for another thing, but I better explain myself somewhat, because I don't want anybody sitting there saying I'm anti-transgendered. Actually, I am pro-transgendered. The problem that I have is that most transgender people I have met throughout my life, which is literally thousands, most of them are stuck up and perverse. And they are not themselves, and they're fake. And then they think that they're the ones who are the best.
And
that really
the future
me.
women of this world.
I've actually heard somebody say that in the future, all people will be transgendered, and transgendered women are going to be more coveted than genetic women. I'm sorry, but no. No. I actually know some transgendered people, transgendered women, who think that all men, no matter who they are, should be willing to date a transgendered woman, even if they happen to be married, because men have affairs, so why not have an affair with them? Otherwise, they're being discriminatory by not. I think that also is disgusting and wrong. I'm sorry, if a person doesn't want to be in a relationship, then they shouldn't be in a relationship.
Excuse
you can't
me,
force their hand.
I gotta say this just because this is humorous.
Hey,
right?
I'm still single, and you know what? I don't expect anyone, anywhere, to date me. Why? Because I'm single, and I have been for 40 years.
Almost 40 years.
Almost.
I gotta say this now for you, all you viewers out there learning about videos.
Even my mom deserted me, so I've never really had a woman in my life. Period.
I ain't gonna deal with
my grandmother was about
Meyer Wiener, Tone Loke. He even knew what he was talking about when it came to dealing with the Oscar Mayer Wieners. Hi, I'm Sheena. Buy me a drink. I ain't dealing with
anyways, we kind of got off topic here and started making this about transgender.
No, I was just making a point. I don't understand how
I just wanted to say that I'm not anti-trans for anybody who's watching. So, who happens to take offense to my comment there. And I don't even remember what the comment is because I try to have a very short memory. It's like being a quarterback. When you're making these videos, try not to think.
I don't even remember how the comment came about. I basically said, I don't understand how
they have
40,000 subscribers, and every day they make like 40 videos.
It's because they push their channel. No, they push their channel all over the transgender community, and a lot of transgender community people go and subscribe to them. Heck, if I put on a wig and started saying my name is Sheena, I'd gladly pay and I started dancing around the kitchen while drinking wine and burning food, I think that I'd also have a lot of watchers. Mostly because I'm being hilarious and staggering drunk around my kitchen burning food. Sorry, that woman actually is pretty hilarious.
Something Stone.
I do like her videos.
She only did like 4 or 5.
And I missed them.
They're good videos, yeah.
Cooking with Julia or something.
Julia Stone or something.
Yeah.
Cooking with Julia.
Anyways, that was entertaining. But, you know, there are things that you can do to feel comfortable on camera. As I said, one of the best is take videos of yourself and delete the videos afterwards and be, you know, just as goofy, stupid, dumb, retarded, whatever you want. Just
24 new videos today. Anyways.
Damn.
Yeah,
a person who makes 24 videos in a day, and some people think Rita's bad making 2 or 3 in a day.
3 yesterday or 4.
And now at least I understand that one. Classic Game Room. They have a lot of videos that they have, but they're constantly trying to keep up with things too and catch up with stuff they missed in the past. Let's see, what else can I say about making videos? How to feel comfortable doing it. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say, you know.
Just be yourself.
Just have fun with it. That's about the main thing I could say is just have fun. And if you don't want other people to see it, and you're just making one specifically for a person, then here's the main thing. You're either comfortable with that person to talk in front of them and make mistakes and slip of the tongues and stuff, or be an idiot, or you don't care about them at all. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, would you get on Skype with them and sit there and chat? I mean, you're sitting there talking to your best friend, and you sneeze on them, which is something that can happen. I don't want to see. No, but heck, it happened to me in high school. I actually was talking to someone, didn't even catch the fact I was going to sneeze all over my friend. That's totally embarrassing, honestly.
Cooking with Vivian Stone.
That's it. So, anyways, that's entirely embarrassing, and it's one of those things where I'm having a hard time focusing because of you clicking all over your screen. But, accidents happen when you're talking to people and you move on. That's part of friendship. When you're a friend with somebody, you forgive somebody for their stupidity or their mistakes. So, if you're making a private video just for a friend, or you're Skyping with somebody and you're embarrassed of that, you probably could never sit face to face with that person.
What the hell?
Somebody's knocking out there. A long time ago, I was the shyest person in my school. And this might be of help, because this video is also probably aimed towards having social anxiety issues and problems speaking to others. Excuse me one second. That's one reason I tend to start over a video. But anyways, I had a problem even talking to my own classmates. I was quiet and withdrawn even around my family. And I decided I didn't like that. I didn't like people saying, well, what's wrong with you? Why don't you talk to anyone? I decided to take drama club. And that helped a bit. Actually, it made it a lot easier. I was nervous and afraid, but I never actually had to get on stage for a school play or anything for that.
Yes, I know. Watch out so I don't step on Moppy.
Of course. So, I never ended up having an audience of like 100 or 200 in my high school auditorium watching me.
There was something I saw
I did sometimes have an audience of 20 or 30 watching me, and I knew they were there, but I knew everybody and was comfortable with them because of the class.
I was going to say, I saw a report the other day on CNN. This might be very interesting for you viewers out there that say, oh, I can't talk in the camera because I'm shy. One of the royal family members came out today. I thought he was going to tell a secret like he was gay or something. But
Richard III, I heard he came out of a parking lot and waved at people.
Prince Harry turned out and said his biggest fear in the world is
his pants falling down while on camera.
Speaking to the public in any manner, whether it be on camera or in person. I mean...
what I was trying to say, though, about drama class is I took it because I figured it might get me over some of my fear of talking to people. And actually, the only way you're ever going to do it is probably by talking to people. And honestly, one of the best ways is doing a video to an imaginary person and talking to them and doing it frequent and then removing deleting the video. Heck, you could do a Dear Diary, upload it to YouTube, and leave it there. Don't even bother looking at your channel. Don't watch it. And if people comment on it, ignore their comments. Don't even go and look at it. And you never know. You might actually end up being quite popular doing that. And you might be more normal than you think you are.
Little girl, you might get or you're not little girl.
Oh, yeah, because if it's a guy, they're not even going to get anybody watching them, honestly. No. Not unless you have a very good video in which you offer something nobody else does. Like my cigar videos are honestly fairly weak. My cigar videos are, well, I don't understand the entire concept of flavors very well. I'm essentially a noob, even though I've smoked probably over 300 or 400 cigars by now, maybe 500. I don't know. I'm still a noob. Pipe smoking was much different. I could pick up flavors like it was nothing. I loved pipe smoking. Cigar smoking, I enjoy it, but...
No, we're going to that new smoke shop tomorrow. Maybe they'll have some
They do have pipe
tobacco.
tobaccos.
Maybe we can look into something tasty.
But when it comes to cigars, it's much harder to detect any flavors.
What if God blesses me with some Dunhill tomorrow? Woohoo! Amen to God.
It's not for this video. But...
Trying to be funny here.
Anyways, to do these videos for us, it's actually
incoming message.
It's simple anymore. We just sit there and talk. And that's the main thing, is you got to sit there and start feeling comfortable talking. And to me, the camera is an inanimate object. The recording itself, I usually never watch my videos. I don't want to see how stupid I am. I hate the sound of my own voice, honestly. I think I sound just, you know, like... I sit there and I'm like, oh my god, I sound so retarded. I do a lot of hoes and hummings, actually, and it irritates me every time I hear myself go,
I usually don't watch my videos, except once in a while I will if it's a certain
No, she
topic.
makes me watch her videos. I ask her to watch my videos because I know she doesn't actually see me record them, or she doesn't listen to them around me, so it's like, well, you know my voice already. So anyways, I figure I could get over my voice, then I can get over just about anything, because I mean, the real embarrassment comes down to the fact that you either don't like your looks and you don't want people looking at you and you're like, don't look at me, or you hate your voice and you don't want people listening to you, like they're gonna say something about you sound
Or
stupid.
you're the douchebag woman that's a man in a woman suit in a bikini going, hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to fart in your bikini.
That brings up another thing that you can do to feel more comfortable doing your videos, is you can find people that are far more embarrassing than you, and you could sit there and say, well, at least I'm not like that.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly, you know. Exactly.
I mean, there's a somewhat attractive girl who was talking the other day about the fact that, and I wanted to slap her silly for it, but at the same time I figured she'd enjoy that. She's sitting there talking about how wonderful it is to have a guy who would be abusive of her, because an abusive guy is taking risks to go to jail for her because of being abusive. So it's only a sign of love, and it's an extreme form of love. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. She needs medical attention, I think.
Yeah, she's lost her damn
and so
marbles.
it makes me sit there and think, you know, if she could sit there with a straight face and say that on camera, then I can do just about anything on camera. There are people I've seen, like, you know, maybe you should never have turned on the webcam. And, you know, that probably comes to me, too. I'm sure there's people who've watched my videos and sat there and said, my God, this person is so crappy. They should never have recorded themselves.
I get that all the time. I mean, look at that one guy. I shouldn't have even been born.
I've gotten to a point I don't care. I figure here's one thing also. With my cigar videos, I'm doing something that maybe will help a beginner cigar smoker. Maybe not. It's stupid. It's just something to do that kills the time. However, my other channel, which I just recently started, that only has 4 videos at this point, it's called Aaron's Video Blog. It's more like a legacy for me to leave behind, because I'm not going to live forever. But surprisingly, YouTube channels will pretty much live forever. People who haven't made a video in 10 years are still on YouTube. It gets buried in the mix of everything. But, you know, somebody might stumble across it and be
That's
like,
what I
hey,
was
this
thinking.
guy's great. And then they'll realize, you know, he hasn't made a video in 7 years. Something might have happened. And I might have actually left behind something somebody will sit there and write about, saying this guy had a good philosophy.
Exactly.
About
I mean, look at me. I mean, I'm not just doing something because I'm a disabled, retarded person, as a lot of people say. I'm leaving a legacy. Not like the one that's got, like me and Aaron just said, 24 videos in 24 hours. It's like, hello, you don't mean that. If they want to leave a legacy with that many subscribers, then when one day people are going to look and be like, hey, look at the freak!
Actually, because they make so many crummy videos a day, all they're going to do is flood YouTube with a bunch of crummy videos that if there is anything of any import in any of their videos that somebody might actually sit there and say, hey, that's pretty knowledgeable and something that I can gain from, then, you know, it's going to be lost in all those videos. And you know, I kind of find it sad that a person who thinks so highly of themselves sits there and makes videos all day, and they're not short videos, they're like 5, 10, 20 minutes, some of them. So it's obvious that they just sit there recording themselves all day long.
Yeah,
no
and then
friends,
you get
no
these
family,
guys that sit there and say, hey, I want to whack the pud to your boobs. Oh, yeah, and it's like,
who the hell in their right mind would want to? But again, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is they got more viewers because of whatever reasons, and yet me, I'm saying, you know, but here's the thing about making videos too is,
in fact,
when you make a video and you have a specific serious topic like I did, hold on, this is something that I want to speak because Aaron's going to be like, oh no, that's not right. When you're serious about a topic and you go through, and let's just say there might be like 50,000 or 500 of the same topics, say 20, 30, 50 years from now, someone wants to glean knowledge from it, they might go through them all and say, oh, this is an interesting video. Whereas if you get someone who's talking about nothing but 95% of breast implants questions, for example, no one's going to glean the knowledge. So technically, you look at the big picture, and you might glean knowledge of, say, cigars from 50 years ago that's not made anymore because it might be something they want to try and they can't.
Anyways, the thing that I'm making faces here for, though, is, and shaking my head about, is this is something Rita hasn't thought about, is this video is about how to make a video and to feel comfortable in doing it, and here she's tearing apart people who make videos by saying they're this or that or something else, which actually, if anything, would be a reason not to make videos. And so you're trying to help somebody understand how by telling them how not to. It's better to just tell them how to feel comfortable. Who cares if it seems stupid or retarded? If it's fun, that's the thing. If you're a girl, prepare for perverted comments from people if you're going to make it public. If you're a guy, prepare for people to call you a gay or a tool or an idiot or an asshole, and belittle you and treat you like crap. Because I've noticed that a lot of guys get that. I've gotten that on my own channel. In fact, somebody called me a holtzed out MFer, and I don't even know a holtzed out MFer. I'm not going to say the word because I don't swear. However, what the heck is a holtzed out person? I don't understand that. I actually tried to look it up, couldn't find it anywhere. I've gotten comments about go kill yourself. I just ignore it because I've actually seen people who are really good at making their videos get similar comments. There are people who literally will just go to channels and make rude comments, and they will find anything. So, if you're going to make it public, prepare for rude comments. If you want to make it just for friends, make sure you set it for private and then give your friends the link.
I was going to say, when it comes to the comments, you do have the ability to ban or remove the comments. I had to do two because, as Aaron knows, they've hurt me very, very well because it was attacking of my mother. And you don't attack my mama, whatever you do.
I've never removed a comment that anybody's left. If you want to find some of the bad comments I've gotten, you can go through all my videos. But there's like almost 100 videos now, and I don't know which ones have bad comments or not. I haven't really gotten that many bad. I've gotten a few bad messages like "stop making videos."
Well, what about the? So you think it's okay for me to leave?
In fact, when it comes to my cigar videos, I've had quite a few messages of "stop making videos if you're not going to smoke a cigar in the video. You don't know anything about how to describe a cigar, so stop making videos."
Well, they can kiss
but you
my
know
butt.
what? I don't care because I'm making them mostly for noobs who don't understand these things. It doesn't matter if I understand these things. What does matter is it interesting? Is it something that I buy again? Is it, so...
All I wanted to say is, and maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, but telling someone in a comment that my mother slept with a homeless man, a cracked out homeless man, so I had to remove it.
That was
or
wrong.
I should be dead because God shouldn't create people like me.
The comment was, when your mother watches your videos, does she regret the fact that she slept with a homeless crack addict? That was the comment, word for word. Actually, I thought that was downright somewhat hilarious, but at the same time, it was extremely wrong and insulting.
Well, same
I'm
guy.
sorry if you seem to think that what you're doing is funny and hilarious. Also, remember that it's wrong and bad.
But
too.
what about the one where the guy said he used to believe in God, but not until he realized...
This is talking about why not to do videos. And, you know, if you want to do videos, you gotta want to do them. And if you want to do them just for a friend, then do it for the friend because they're your friend. You know, when I'm talking to the camera, I'm talking to a friend. When I'm talking to you out there, I consider you my friend even if I've never met you. That's how I'm able to do these videos for the most part. And sometimes that's not entirely good, because sometimes I'm talking to my enemy. When I do a rant or something, I'm talking to my enemy. I'm talking to what I hate or dislike. So you just got to make a focus for what you're talking about or talking to. And you have to brace yourself for negativity because it's going to happen. But when you do it for a friend and it's only for your friend, then, you know, you could feel as comfortable as you would as if that friend was in the room with you. Because when you're looking at the camera, you're talking to your friend. And if you don't know what to talk about, then wait until you have something to talk about. That's all I got to say.
Exactly.
I can't say anything more. It's 31 minutes. And
yes, and I agree completely
I'm
with
burned
what
out
he
on
said.
talking
Yes,
about
and
it.
I agree with what he said. You know, just speak your heart, speak your mind. Don't be so serious on the subject unless it's a subject you're knowledgeable on, and if you want to be serious. Otherwise, be goofy, be funny, and just be yourself.
And one last thing, if you're going to do a video about something like, well, some topic that's in the news right now, make sure you know the truth of the topic that you're doing before you end up saying something that's not true and just looking like a total idiot. And I know this person recently who posted something about several people arrested for firearms, and it turned out to be something from the 1700s, but rewritten as if it was modern times and how the British would have written it into modern newspapers to demonize these people. And it was written about the Revolutionary War in the beginning of it. And she didn't realize it, even though it mentioned Thomas Gage right there as the governor of Boston. And it's like, wait, you know, Thomas Gage isn't the current... Obviously, I'm boring her. But, I mean, just check your facts if you're going to do anything that has facts in it. I always check my facts. That's actually why... See, one thing I would have done a video over again for.
But I don't think they heard it.
Abdominal noises. Oh, I heard it. I'm sure they heard it. Anyways, would you like a banana bonzo?
Bonzo's the talking monkey.
Bonzo here needs a banana.
No, that's the pink purple monkey that was called Bonsai.
Good Bonzo.
Good Bonzo. No.
Anyways, Bonzo the monkey and me, we're done
Bonzo.
with this video.
He's the monkey. He's the monkey in the flesh sacks.
Nah.
Yes,
from the Prophecy movies.
Yes. I just can't remember the name of the guy that said it.
Christopher Walken.
As
Gabriel. Anyways, this video's over. Thanks for watching.
Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions.
Remember, we're stupid idiots.
Remember, we're stupid idiots. Thank you, and may God bless the world.